Hi guys, welcome back to White Shadow Spiritual Advising. My name is BriaBogatin, and today we will be doing the weekly tarot reading, tarot forecast for the air signs. So this is going to be good from Saturday, December 12th until next Saturday, December 19th. Okay, so down below you can find my social media pages. It's just very simply White Shadow Spiritual Advising on Facebook and Instagram. I post daily tarot readings on there and other fun things. I am also holding a bundle deal until January 3rd. This is really great for the holidays if you want to gift someone a reading or a session with me. You can also use it for yourself if you are a client of mine or looking to become a client of mine. You can use these to get discounted sessions. So typically I offer $60 for 45 minutes and also $90 for an hour and 15. So if you buy the bundle, these sessions will be discounted. For example, one of the bundle deals, you can buy two 45-minute sessions for $90. So that is $30 off. And if you bought two, without the deal. So get on these deals and you can split them up. You can do them whenever you want. If you do one, say December 15th and then do one, January 15th or February 1st, that is, completely okay with me. Also, if you want to keep one for yourself and give one to a friend, you can do that as well. You can buy more than two. You can combine the the $90, which is an hour and 15, and the 45-minute if you please. So all of that information will be on my social media pages, and please message me on my Instagram or Facebook in order to book a session with me. Also down below, I'll be putting the information if you guys would like to make a donation to me, if this reading really touches you, or if you want to just support the free guidance that I am giving you guys. Those links will be down below to my PayPal, Venmo, etc. And thank you in advance. It's greatly appreciated. Okay, air signs, so let's begin. So the first card you are receiving, air signs, is the Nine of Swords. So this is a card, very simply, it's a card of overthinking. It's a card of mental anguish, maybe even anxiety, having a rough time maybe sleeping, or just having negative dreams. If you are having negative dreams, you can write them down and kind of like pray over them or bless them with some oils. To have them make more sense to you. Sometimes we have negative dreams and there are messages in there, but our subconscious mind is translating them in a little bit of a scary way. So we can ask for our guides, our higher selves, to help to change that and bring forth the messages in a much more peaceful and less scary way. So overthinking is the true culprit of what you are experiencing. The fears that you are having are not based in reality, air signs. This is something that is a test for you to overcome. And maybe you are finding that the negative thoughts you are having are a little bit of a test, in a sense of maybe this is something that keeps popping up for you and that you need to learn to heal for good. Excuse my screen door. I swear it's not ghosts this time. It's a screen door in the wind. So a great exercise that I like doing when I get into a space of overthinking is, because keep in mind, humans can get addicted to depression, anxiety, or even being in a fearful state, especially in a society where there's a lot of stressful situations that we're kind of like forced upon, like money and work, taking care of our kids, anything, right? And so what I like to do is, when I get my negative thinking cycle, to stop myself and say out loud, Bria, I am so sorry for putting you through this. However, I understand. I hold compassion for you and I hold sacred space for you. And then list 10 things you're grateful for. And what that does is reprogram your mind and heal the negative patterns and a negative cycle that your brain is just going and going and going in. You have to counteract that, right? So this is a really, really great way to do that. Keep in mind, Rome wasn't built in a day. So it's going to take practice. Try and do it every single time you get into that overthinking state, and eventually you'll lose that cycle. You will get and gain a better one, a more positive one. Also, self-love affirmations such as protection is essential for you guys during this time. Using affirmations such as I am safe to be who I am. My family is safe. My possessions are safe. I am free. I am freely able to be who I am. Spirit protects me. My ancestors protect me. And saying those things out loud and reassuring your mind, body, and spirit that you are safe, you're in a safe area. So these are just some suggestions that you guys can do. You might have your own modality to heal your negative thinking and your fearful thoughts or whatever. Do those. Get into a habit of really affirming to yourself that you are safe and that you can complete your desires. You can manifest your wishes without having to have so much fear. Yeah, okay, so also keep in mind, when this card comes out, it's also like this needs to stop, or you might even like get sick. You might hurt yourself. A lot of times things like illnesses will manifest due to a, highly stressed person, a highly negatively thinking state of mind. So keep that in mind as well. Self-love modalities. So the next card you are receiving is the 8 of Rods. It's 8 of Rods, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. I had to make sure. Okay? Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Sometimes you have to make sure, okay? Anyways, so the 8 of Rods is a card of quickness and speed. It's a card of swiftness. It's also a card of delays being over and really being able to overcome challenges. So what I am seeing here is that this is preventing you from reaching this. Once you're able to heal your mind, it's like you're going to catapult into something brand new that is full of what you want, full of your manifestations. Your manifestations are put on pause right now because you're in this state of mind. Keep in mind that you have to be in the right state, the right kind of person. You have to be something specific in order to receive what it is you're reaching for. Imagine if you were who you are 5 years ago and you met your now husband. Would you, even be interested in him? Would you be open to a relationship? Would you be able to give yourself to someone else? Probably not, right? Because you didn't meet him or her back then, right? So it goes the same. It's the same thing when it comes to trying to manifest more money, trying to manifest a new job, a new car. We have to be in the right energetic space, and we have to be a certain version of ourselves in order to be prepared enough to welcome in these changes and these blessings. So keep that in mind, and know that once you're able to heal this aspect of your mind, this cycle, you will be catapulted into something new. It's almost, so with this card, I always like using the analogy of, with a bow and arrow, you have to be pulled back in order to shoot forward. It's like you're being pulled back during this time. So use this time for reflection and meditation. Use this time to ask yourself the hard questions, make the sacrifices you need to make, and prepare yourself and your life for what is upcoming. So that's really what you're being asked to do this week, is to prepare yourself for what you feel you are bringing into your life. So the next card you are receiving, air signs, is the 4 of Swords. Very simply, this is a card of meditation and prayer. And prayer as in, a lot of people, some people don't like that word. I get it. It's like speaking to your spirit guides, okay? Speaking to your higher self, getting into more of a relationship with your ancestors, with your spirit guides, okay? So find time throughout your day to meditate and to pray. And the difference between meditation and prayer is meditation is being one with our Creator, and prayer is speaking to our Creator. So in order to heal this, kind of mental anguish that's happening, maybe you really need to meditate. Maybe you need to really do some breathing exercises. And when things start to really speed up for you, you're going to have to really find that balance, because this is kind of opposite energies right here, right? So this is quickness, and this is like reflection and sitting in your sacred space. And then you're receiving the Justice card, which is also a card of balance. So this is the balance that you are being asked to attain right now, air signs. You know, maybe you want to be a busy bee in the future, and it's like, if you want that, then you first need to attain how you will be able to find your peace and solace and sacred alone time, sacred solitude, when you're in that space of being a busy bee. So with the Four of Swords, it also can be a healing of perspectives. Maybe there's some perspectives that you guys are holding that are outdated and not good for you anymore. Reflect on that. Reflect on the perspectives that were placed upon you by other people, even religion or school systems, and societal means. And with the Justice card, so this is a card of almost like the playing field being leveled, like something is going to occur in order for you to be more able and apt to complete your soul mission. Maybe you feel like a little bit of an underdog right now, and remember, underdogs always come out on top, especially with the Justice card. The Justice card brings forth the fairness, and it also reminds us to really stand up for our beliefs, stand up for what we feel is right. And it brings forth that energy of just channeling our truths in a really compassionate way where people can actually understand them, if that makes sense. I feel like air signs, you guys are communicators. You know, it's not, air signs are very, they're very intellectual, they're communicators, and they're very social. And whatever your message is in this lifetime, number one, figure out what your message is. You know, what is it that you want to leave people with? When you speak to someone, when someone sees you, what is the message that you are putting out to them? Whether you actually say it or you are leading by example or being an example for others. If you know what that message is, now's the time to really figure out how you can communicate that effectively, and maybe in a more balanced way as well. Maybe you can come off really sporadic, or maybe you can come off too blunt. And it's almost like when you want to assist in the healing of our planet or in the healing of other people, it's essential for you to be able to meet people at their different levels of understanding and communication. And a lot of people say that that is a negative thing, but it's not if you're doing this kind of work. It's not if you have something that you want to say to people. You can't just say it in one way to everyone, because not everyone's going to be able to comprehend it in that way. You have to learn how to give out your message in the different levels, the different ways, the different means of understanding that we all have, right? So it's almost like practical magic, you know, being able to take the mundane and explain it in a way that allows people to understand how spirit is incorporated in everything that we do. This is very much being channeled right now, so it's kind of making sense to me, but because I can, you know, whatever, but I hope this makes sense to you. So with the Justice card, again, scales, standing up for what's right, really defending your morals and your beliefs, and not being afraid. And maybe that's what this is happening here. Maybe you're afraid of what it is you're meant to do. You know, maybe you are someone that is going to create a big impact, or you're already creating a big impact, and maybe you are a little bit scared of that power and how much that can influence your life and those around you. That needs to be healed, and it's going to be healed by leveling the playing field, having this justice energy come in, realizing that it's not about knowing more than people, or there's a way to take the ego out of it and still be what you need to be, if that makes sense. There's a way to separate the ego of I'm teaching these people something, and versus I am helping to guide people to remember what they have forgotten, because humans have amnesia, right? We come here and we forget everything. Some of us remember a lot of this stuff, or we, you know, through our lives start to remember this stuff. And I feel like whoever is listening to this, you are one of those people that are meant to show the way. lead by example. We all have something that we can give, and air signs coming into this life as an air sign, it's very apparent that you have something specific that you need to preach, almost, that you need to speak with your mouth and explain it. For example, if you are a Libra, Libra is represented by the Justice card. So your message may be one of balance, how to attain that balance. If you are an Aquarius, your message may be very esoteric, very much revealing the negative aspects of our society. It may be very galactical. If you are a Gemini, your message may be one of understanding the extremes of life, learning how our earth is one of, deep, evil. And obviously, you can't deny it. There's a lot of evil shit that goes on. And beautiful miracles, beautiful positivity. And how can you cope with that? How can you understand and pull these forces together in a peaceful way? Okay, I'm gonna end it there because it's getting a little long. There's a lot to that. So we're gonna pull an oracle for you guys, and yeah, so let's see what it says. So I'm using the Angel and Ancestors Oracle by Kyle Gray. I love these cards. They are really beautiful. All right. So that was easy. So you guys are actually getting 2 cards, air signs. Air signs, I would encourage you guys to get readings, or go see your spiritual healer, whether it's me or someone else. So the first 2 cards you're getting is Shaman and Mountains. Okay, so let's read the Shaman card first. And please give me a minute as I find these cards. All right. Okay, so Shaman. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The Shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believed that when there was an illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or a negative pattern has installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the quote-unquote demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies, or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid in your quest. How about that? Like we were saying, okay. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you will allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The Shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. Okay. Relevant. All right, so now we are going to Mountains. And it says, stand your ground. Okay. Hold firm in what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been where they are for thousands of years. And millions, right? So they have been home to animals, they have been climbed by humans, and they have seen seasons come and go. No matter what has happened to them, they have remained strong and movable and unshakable. And so they offer the spiritual energies of strength and resilience. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded. The energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. I love that. Okay. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the Mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are, talk things over with those around you, and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. Well, there you go, air signs. What a beautiful message. I hope you guys have an amazing week and many blessings to you.